to my channel. My name is Jessica and I am Sweetwater Stitcher here on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. And today is Thursday, October 13th, and this is number 27 of my Flosstube episodes. I wanted to welcome everybody today. I also want to say thank you to those who have hit the subscribe button, who have hit the thumbs up for the likes, and who keep coming back to watch my videos each week. And welcome to those of you who are new, and I'd appreciate it if you also like the content, if you would subscribe as well. So I want to just go ahead and get started. As you guys can hear from my nose, I have a little bit of the cold from my kids. I feel fine, I just am stuffed up. So just trying to get through that. I love making these videos, so I didn't want to miss a week. But like I said, I feel fine. I just sound stuffed up. So I want to go ahead and talk about, I have two previous finishes here and then jump into it. And I'm just going to get right to everything so the video isn't too long. For my first previous finish, this is, I cannot remember what it is called, but it is by My Fanny on Etsy, and it is a Halloween piece. It's like a little cake stand with some different Halloween things, and this is a couple years old. Again, it's My Fanny on Etsy. I know this is a fabric, let me see. This is fabric flare, 14 count. And I want to say it's like smoky gray or something like that. I can't really remember. And I do not know what the colors I used. I think they were pretty true. This is finished on a one of the boards from Stitch Etc. This one is one of my favorite from them. I do not know what it is called, but it's like a really good size. So if you can tell, I do have two sets of fabric and some rickrack, and then this is a velvet pumpkin from a pick and a bow at the top. But I really like this, and like I said, I think this is like 2 or 3 years old that I stitched this, but again, I still really enjoy it. And then this is the same timeline. I think I stitched these at the same time and finished them. This is Boo Chalkful by Hands On Design in collaboration with Priscilla from Priscilla and Chelsea. And I still love this piece as well. This is on 14 count chalkboard, black with all of the called for colors. I love how muted it is. And this is a picture frame actually. And I think, let me see. Yeah, I just had clipped the top. So this clip was pointed down, and I turned it around so it pointed up, and then I clip my bow at the top into there, and then it just stays on top. And I did have a different bow at the top, but I didn't really like it. And this is this was a picture frame from the spring section at Hobby Lobby. Okay, let's go next into my whips. So for this week, I kind of stuck to some things I was working on and then really dove into a project that I have been really enjoying. So the first whip is, and I posted the picture of this on Instagram, and I didn't get much further, but this is the Berries in Bloom by Hands On Design. And again, I said it is a free design, and I posted my colors on my Instagram picture. And this is how far I got. I really like this, and I am gonna finish this on one of the round ornaments that Chantel had, that Chantel has in her ornament box. So if you did get the ornament box, this will fit on the larger circle. So that was my first whip. And then my second, and this is the one I worked a lot on, and you can tell, I had started this a little halfway back, and then I really got into it. It is Stacy Nash, Gathering the Greens, and I was able to order this on her Etsy, and it was a PDF, and it's Gathering the Greens sampler. And I don't know if it's supposed to be Christmas, if it's not. It's kind of Christmassy colors, but then it can be all year around. So I just liked it as kind of a Christmassy type of piece. And I do have some color changes. So I will post those in the show notes below, the colors that I am using. But I am loving this. And this is on 36 count paper bark by Fox and Rabbit, which I picked up at Hollis Hand Create. And this is my progress. So I had only done like this little section up here. So I was able to get the rest of the alphabet, some more up at the top, and then get in more down the side. And the inspiration for the colors was from Liz, from Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. She stitched this, and it's funny because her fabric I think is darker than mine. She used the called for, which is Confederate Gray. But when she took her picture and she posted it, it was more of the lighter, and then the red was a little bit darker brighter, because they call for brick, which is this. So it's like a little darker looking. But I liked the brighter red, and I think I used Licorice Red. Yeah, Licorice Red. So I'm really liking how that is. And it's not that, that's as long, or as long or wide as it is. Long, wide. Or high. So getting all my directions mixed up. But I really am liking that. And you'll notice a theme of Stacy Nash. So that was I did that a few different days. So that was a couple days worth of stitching. And then I did post this. This is my support group Sal with Fat Quarter Shop. Oh, lovely. My sticker for my fabric is stuck on my pattern, which is this. So I'm loving this still. And this is as far as I've gotten. This is on 32 count antique white, and I'm using the pink colors from the February 2021 Fine Floss Club, and they are silk, MPI silk. Love that. So I need to finish my second row and then get on to the next row. And this is in a bag, which I don't know if she still has any more. I know she was trying to finish them up, but this is Black Cat Stitchery, and it's breast cancer awareness. And I will also put the link to donate to the Breast Cancer Awareness Foundation in the show notes as well, if you are interested in donating. It goes to them, but it's also on kind of the Fat Quarter Shop's team. So I'll put that below. And let's see. I think, what else? Okay, that. All right, two more things. All right, so this was a whole little project I started. So Fat Quarter Shop, Lori Holt came out with a new pattern, Autumn Love. And Fat Quarter Shop is doing a stitch along for the whole month of October and then a little bit into November. Kimberly is just stitching this. If you learn anything about me from this Flosstube, is I love everything Lori Holt. I love her fabric, her patterns, her notions, everything. If Lori makes it, I want to buy it. So I just like her as a person and her designing and her Flosstube. So I knew I wanted to buy this pattern. I like the colors, but they're a little bit bright for my autumn decorating. So I went back and forth on, Do I want to stitch it in the called for colors? Do I want to change the colors? Do I want to just do like little pieces? Do I want to do the whole thing? Do I want to start it this year? Do I want to wait? So it was this whole inner conversation in my head. And then I got a piece of the same fabric that Lori is stitching it on, which is Cream and Sugar by Fiber on a Whim. And when I saw Lori's stitching on her, on Fat Quarter Shop, and then on her YouTube, or not YouTube, her Instagram, I was sold. I said, I need to start this. However, I also wanted to start, what is the pattern? It is by this, the Gather In by Plum Street Samplers. And I kept going back and forth, but do I want to start this or do I want to start that? Just to have a big autumn piece kind of going, that if I feel like picking it up, I can. But I have expressed in a previous video, to me, kind of starting the project and getting it all together is half of the battle. And once you do that, even though it does become a whip, you have it and you can always go and pick it up if you're in the mood for that. So I couldn't decide, and I have a couple different Plum Street houses going. So I thought, I'm going to do Autumn Love, but I am going to like kind of mute and darken the colors up. So I went off of the colors that are on this chart, and I took my colors from Gather In, because I had already bought all the DMC, and I matched them to the best I could to these. So they would be like, the red would be, the dark red would be dark red and light red and so on. But I'd use those colors as inspiration. So I went ahead and started it, and I didn't get, oh, thought I lost my stitching. I didn't get that far, but I did get a start, and I love it. So this is where I am at. This is where I am, and I love the colors. And then this is my, I'm trying to show the fabric and I'll show the colors. And then these are the colors. And I'm more than happy to list them if you like them and want to know what I chose. There's a lot of colors, so I'm trying to show. But they're just like, they're the same, like the reds and the oranges and the yellows, but they're just like a little bit muted. And I really like that, because I love Lori's choices, but it was just like a little bright for my main Halloween, or Halloween, autumn. So I did start this. I have no intention of having this completed this year. However, it is fun because each, and I put it back in the bag, but each little square, and I just started up here in the corner, each little square is kind of like a little finish. So even if I started doing the whole square because I really wanted to see the colors kind of come together, but I also thought I might just go and stitch all of the like gray on the borders, and then I can go back whenever, whether it's more time this autumn or like in the spring when I want to pick something up that's just fun and colorful. I could always pick this up and fill in a box and then put it away. So that's another idea I have for this pattern. But I love this, and again, I love Lori and all of her stuff. So that is that. And I have that in my bag from Michelle Lee Quilts, which I love. And I wanted to put it in something that would be happy and I'd like to look at. And then this is the last thing, and I have like the teeniest start on this as well because I just got this the other day. And this is part of my haul, is I was watching Barry on Stitch Folk, and she is in the Stacy Nash Club, the girls, let's see, Country Samplers Girls Club, which this year, or this one is Stacy Nash, and she's doing drums. And this was one of the drums that I got, and I loved it. And it was Christmassy, and so I wanted to start it. And you can, I believe you have to be in the club to get this. I don't know if there's spots open, but I called just the other day and they had spots. So I started this on, oh, what is this? Oh, 36 count Old North Church, I think is what it's called. Yeah, Old North Church by Legacy Fiber Arts. And I just have this little teeny start here. But I've really been into drums and I want to stitch some drums and get them finished. So I got this started, and I'm really excited about that. All right, so that is all of my whips. Okay, for my haul this week, I just got, oh, I don't even know. Okay, here we go. These were from Farm Girl Dry Goods, Michelle's shop, and I've been looking for these. I was trying to find them on the D-Stash websites, and of course Brenda Gervais stuff like goes super quick, so I didn't have this one, Boo to You, and I don't think I'll do this year, but I would like to get this for or stitch this for a little dough bowl. And then this one, Merry Old Soul, and I'm gonna try to stitch this year, but I don't know with the other stuff I want to do too, if I'll have time, but we'll see. So I really like those. And then I am not in the month-to-month club with Fat Quarter Shop, but they had an extra, and I'm kind of liking these, so I wanted to get this, and I just went ahead and got the floss, and we'll see what fabric. The December one is really cute, and the December Let's Go Ride a Bike, so I want to get that as well. And then Farm Girl Dry Goods, and I don't know what tier it is, I can't remember. She has a Patreon, and I can put the link below, and in the tier that I'm at, you get a piece of hand-dyed fabric once a quarter, I think, and this is the piece of fabric she did. I don't know if you can see the colors, but it's really pretty, and it has like a greenish tint to a tan. It's really pretty. And she was saying that she is stitching Jack's Bash by Plum Street, and recommended that this might look good on that. And that's on my list of to stitch. So I might save this and do that for next year or something. So I really like this. And that was from the Patreon. And then these I picked up at Target in the $3 section. They're just little wooden pieces, and they say ornaments, but I think they'd be cute like as toppers on your finishing. So I picked those up, and I just got those the other day, so they should be at your local Target. Trying not to mix haul with giveaways. And then I bought these. I can put the link to this. These are watercolor pencils by Tim Holtz. And I believe this was the pack number, set number 1. There's 3 different sets. And these are the colors that come in there. I thought those were like the most basic colors, because I only wanted to get one to try them. But Chantel with 141 Design Company, she was using these to color, which I could do them. I could color on those wood pieces from Target to color the small pieces. So what she did is she used the pencil, she drew all over the thing. So her example was like a ribbon or a red ribbon bow. She colored it all, and then she took a paintbrush with water, and you just like kind of go over it, and it blends it all in, and it looks like you painted it. So I am going to try these out, and I will report back. But I do have a link I can put below of where you can purchase these. So I got those, and I'm really excited to use those. She's been using them and loves them. And then this is the rest of my Girls Club package. This was the first or second one. This is called Fade and Garden Pinkeep Drum. And this is the front, and then this shows the back. It's so pretty. And then this is the current one, so it came kitted. And this is called Big Blue House Pinkeep. And this is the one that I originally saw and then kind of got me interested in. And it came all kitted up, but so pretty. And then it also came with the the stand that you put them on. So you create them and then you put them on this stand to display it. In her pictures, she has like a white one, so I might put some white paint on it and distress it of some sort. So that all came from Country Sampler. I called one day, got it ordered, and I think it was in the mail the same day or the next day. So awesome service, and I know everybody loves Country Sampler too, and so do I. Okay, so this is inspired from Kathy and Nancy from the So-and-Sos, and they have a new video. You should go check it out. So much good stuff. It's like I just want to keep watching and listening to them. It's so awesome. And they made a joke one time. They will never run out of content because they have so many things. So keep creating content because it's awesome. But they are doing, it is from Under the Garden Moon, and it is a hand embroidery sampler book of embroidery stitches. And so you go on to her website, and I'll put the direct link below, and you order this book of stitches. What is it called? Like, it's a club. So each month you get a new page. Haven't even opened it yet, and I've never done embroidery, and I'm super intrigued, which is why I wanted to do this. But it comes all packaged up so nicely. I'm sorry for the crimp. I'm just opening this. I didn't want to open anything because I didn't want to lose any of it. And I'm still going to keep it all in this box because I, again, don't want to lose anything. But so she has, on her website, she has a tutorial, and then like it gives you information on how to get onto the tutorial. And it's once you've gotten into the club. And then, so she sends you thread. And then this is the page, or the pages. So it comes pre-printed. Then you're doing the stitches. So the seed stitch, the double stitch, crossed seed, colonial knot, running stitch, whipped running, thread running. So, and then this is like the front of it. So I'm really excited to get into this. I haven't had time to do it yet, and I really want to focus, like pay attention. So I'm excited to get started on this. And it comes in this nice little box, but just to try something new, learn some new stitches. So I was excited to get in and do this. And then this is the last thing, and this was like Happy Mail, kind of, I guess you could call it. This is from a company in Ukraine. They sent a message and said that, or through somebody else, that they wanted to send me a stand to try out. And this is one of the Patoki stands, and this is the modern stand, and they will be for sale soon. It's really cool. I've never used a stand for my hoop or Q-snap or anything, so I am extremely intrigued to use this and try it out. So I will report back on to what I think about it, how I use it, but I was excited to for her to say they wanted to send one to me, because I wanted to try a stand, but for two-handed, I don't know if I'll do it that way or what, but I again was intrigued. So I have this. I will put some information below on where you can go if you're interested in the stand. And then the person who sent it to me, she also sent me this really nice handwritten note. So the person who sent this to me, I think her name is Anastasia. I can't read her writing, but yeah, I think it says Anastasia. She, of course I can't read this either, she has an Etsy shop, and she has patterns, and it's called The Coast Primitives, and she sent me this pattern. It's called Windowsill Orchids also. It's so pretty. And I think I might stitch this for one of my aunts who loves flowers and orchids, and she's having a little bit of a hard time right now, so I wanted to do something nice for her. I thought she might like this because she, again, loves orchids. So that was like a happy surprise to get. So thank you, and I'll put, like I said, I'll put the information about the stand if you're interested. Sue, who had kind of coordinated the thing, she said that they will be available in the next couple weeks, and it's really sturdy. So, and like I said, I've never used a stand. I will report back, and I'm going to try the two-handed method. I don't know how to do it. I need to watch some videos, but I have kind of gotten into stitching with the hoop, so she thought I might like the stand. So that is everything for this week, I think. Oh, and also, and I'll show them in giveaways, Deborah from the French Giraffe, she had sent me some wooden pieces that she had gotten that she wasn't using. So I have some more of those for giveaways. So thank you, Deborah. And I'll use those for giveaways soon. So let me go ahead and talk just briefly. I don't even know how long this video's been. I'm trying to keep it short and sweet. Talk about my plans. So on the 17th, which is Monday, I, along with Caitlin from A Stitch for Mom, are starting this pattern as a sal. I need to message her again and check on if we made a hashtag. I could not remember, but we'll come up with something, and I'm gonna start it. I know she's gonna start it on Monday the 17th. That's when she is going back to school from her maternity leave. So just as something happy and fun to do together. So if you want to join us, we're starting this on the 17th. And then on Saturday, I am doing Friend Stitch in the morning session. I don't know, this is the first time I've ever done it. So I don't really know how much interaction we have, or with the other participants, or how that really works. So if you're doing it, I'll see you in the Facebook group or on the call. But you can comment below and let me know if you are. A few of you have already commented that you are doing it. So I'm really excited to open the box and see what's in it. I have it right here. I tried to keep it upstairs so that I wouldn't, oh goodness, be tempted to get into it, but I really want to open it. So exciting for Saturday. And I also, one thing I just remembered I forgot to show is my With Thy Needle and Thread, what's it called? Seasons of the Heart Winter. I really got a lot done. I got a lot done on that yesterday, and I'm almost finished. So I meant to bring that up as a whip. I think it's in my car. But I'm almost finished with that. So that was mainly yesterday I worked on. I will show that in a, I'll probably post it on Instagram because hopefully I'll finish it today. So back to plans. I also have, and this kind of ties into my question for this week for the giveaway, but I'm going to announce the other giveaways first. But I know it's mid-October. I'm already starting to think about next year. And I feel like this year I have gotten into samplers, gotten into some other designers that I wasn't really into their patterns before, but now I am. So I feel like I've got a lot of patterns. I moved to different counts of linen, so I have a lot of linen, I have a lot of floss. So I am toying with the idea of, in 2023, setting some like spending limitations, so such as like no spending until market, or no buying until market, and then trying to focus on whips and focus on patterns that I have, whether it's new starts, whips, whatever. I've also toyed around, or kind of tossed in my head, the idea of just stitching on whips, like picking a couple to focus on for each month, or like a couple months to try to get through some of those. Also maybe like saying I could have if I finish a whip, I can start something new, or finish 3, I can start 1 or something. I don't know. Not to like put myself in a box, but just to like have something fun to look forward to, or just do something different than I've done. I have been finding, and a lot of people say this, is that they stitch what they're in the mood for. So I have definitely been feeling like in the mood to stitch Christmas. So I've been trying to do that. And then I pulled out the Autumn Love because I was really in the mood to stitch an autumn piece. So I've kind of been trying to stick to my plan, but then also stitch what I'm in the mood for. So I don't know. I just wanted to mention it and then see what, if you guys, my question really is, have you ever like done a no spend month or a no spend like time limit for cross stitch stuff, or said you're only going to stitch on whips or anything like that? I'm just curious, and maybe I'm not going to do it at all. I don't know. I just was trying to come up with something different to do in 2023. So that's kind of goes into my question for this week. But let me go ahead and announce the giveaway winners from last week, and then I'll share the giveaways for this week. So 2 things quickly before. This is from the previous video. I still have not heard back for the winner from the magazine, which was Beth Says So. Beth Says So. You won the magazine last week. So if you can send me your address to my email below. And then also Pam Clapp, you won this pattern. So I'm going to give you one more this until the next video, which will be next Thursday, to get in touch with me for these. And then if you don't respond, I'm going to put them back into the giveaways. So 1 more week on these. And then for this past week's, the first giveaway was this, which is a PDF pattern, Compliments of Deborah at the French Giraffe. Sarah Nurnberg, Nurnberger, or Nurnberger, Sarah. So you won this. We had, this was the 2 charts from JBW, which are the Santa sled and the French Christmas tags. The winner of that was Lori Winburn. Lori Winburn. Number 3 was Snow Love and the Heart and Hand Wee Santa. And the winner of these is Betty Hankins. Betty Hankins. And we have this whole package, the chart, the floss, the bags. And the winner of this is Peggy Young. Peggy Young. And then the winner of this whole set from Silver State Stitcher was Anne Lowndy. Anne Lowndy. So if you won a giveaway, if you can please send me your address and what you won to my email below, which is sweetwaterstitcher@gmail.com, and I will get that in the mail to you before the next video. So just make sure that you get in touch with me so I can send that out. And for this week, number 1, which I cannot find my copy of it, but Stacie from Stacie Stitches Creative Studio had donated Colonial Blooms by the Scarlet House, and that was unclaimed, so I'm putting that back up for giveaway, and that's number 1. Colonial Blooms by the Scarlet House is number 1. Number 2 is 28 count artichoke by Holt. 28 count artichoke. This is number 2. Number 3 is Antique White, 28 count. And number 4 is Peaceful Purple, 28 count. And number 5 is, it's both of these, it is 14 count Glacier by Forbidden Fiber Co. And then also, and this came together, I think it was to stitch this on this maybe. This is a Snowflake Quaker by RDTM, and it's the pattern. So it's the fabric and the pattern together. And that is number 5. And I have one more thing, but let me get it out. Let's see here. Oh, good grief. Sorry. Oh, all right. Just put that over there. Okay, this is number, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is number 6. There's 3 opportunities to win this. This is number 6. So 3 people will win one of these. These are little stands from Chantel at 141 Design Company, and she showed something similar to this. It's not the same design, it's similar, was in the ornament box. But she just showed on her most recent unboxing how she mounts things and hangs from these. These are little stands, and this is the bottom, and then you put these together to create the top that you hang something small on. So I have 3 of these to give away for 3 winners, and this is number 6. In order to enter, you need to be a subscriber to my channel, like the video, be over 18 because I need to ask for your address. All of these I need to US only for right now. And then the question is, have you ever participated or limited your spending for cross stitch, like no spend until a certain time, or 1 month of no spending, and or like done a whips only for a year or something like that. So that's kind of my question, because I'm really curious and I'm trying to decide what I want to do for 2023. So that is all I have for you today. In the beginning, I will have put in a few pictures of some things I've been working on. I did make a small quilt for my mom. I'll put a picture of that in there. And I took a couple pictures, I think, of just some decorations, because I rearranged downstairs a little bit to make the playroom a little bit bigger and just make it a little bit better for my kids downstairs. So that is all for today. Thank you guys for coming back. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you next week. So bye, have a great week.